Another Brick fan with a Harry Potter review. This is Hogwarts Castle, Potions class. This is set 76431. It was released in June 2024. It has 397 pieces, 4 minifigures, and cost about $40 when it was released. As you can see, this is a representation of Severus Snape's Potions class, and it has quite a few different little elements in there. A lot of potions that are boiling over there, some of those beakers, and then a whole bunch of different components. It does fold, so it can be moved into different ways, and you can see there's some stickers down here for the different elements or components of for the potions. It does have 2 of these random portrait tiles. In this one I happened to get 2 of the same one, which is a little disappointing. So those seem to be pretty difficult to get. But let's go ahead and zoom in and take a look at some of the features of this particular build. Starting here on the left-hand side of the build, you see there's a portrait here. There's these arches that go over the top. Those are all stickers. They look pretty good though. And then there's another sticker here with some other potions and a book and different things on the shelf there. Like I said, it does bend, and we'll show you why that is here in a minute. But then you can see these stickers here are the different elements. So we have some, I don't know, gems here. It looks like a leaf here. This one I'm not so sure about. Maybe a horn or something like that. You can see the little horn pieces in there. And these are flowers. There's, of course, this beaker here with the yellow fluid in it. Then just some other pieces here. There's that love potion, perhaps. And then a little torch up top. This here is Snape's desk, and there are 3 of these printed tiles included. So there are 3 of these printed tiles with a potion mix, one on Snape's desk and one on the other 2 desks. So I thought that was a good inclusion. As we move across a little bit more, you can see that there's a blackboard back here, and then this is the student area. We can kind of turn it this way. So you can see the student area. There's 2 desks with some, this is a newer piece here, but it looks like the potion is boiling over. There's a purple and a green one, as you can see. There's another little cauldron here, perhaps. Looking on the other side, you see that there's a spoon and a fork kind of in here. There's another beaker there filled with an orange solution. And then, of course, I pointed out the blackboard there. Looking down in here at the end, there's the doorway that goes in and out of the classroom. That printed tile, and as I said, I got 2 of the same one. The set does fold up into a box. So there we have when it's folded up into a box, you can see on the outside there's again some more stickers. There's a kind of nougat colored spider here. The doorway, of course, is mounted on this side, so it opens outward. You can see a few of the components there, just as trans cylinders, another sticker in here. And then, of course, here's the other side. This is where Snape stands. So the reason why this folds up, and it folds up into a particular size here, and it's got these little rail pieces on either side. This will actually slide into the Great Hall. For example, there are spots on the bottom of the Great Hall that you can slide into. I'm going to be doing a review on that Great Hall soon. This will also fit inside of the new Flying Lessons set that came out in January 2025. And I also have that set that I'll be reviewing soon as well. Now that we've looked at the set itself, let's go ahead and look at the minifigures. As I mentioned in the intro, this set comes with 4 minifigures. We have Hermione Granger, Seamus Finnegan, Patsy Parkinson, and Severus Snape. So let's start off with Hermione and Seamus, both from Gryffindor, as you can see from their torsos. So the torsos are the same for both of these. Although you can see Hermione's got the skirt down here, and both have the short legs because this was year 1, I believe. Typical Hermione Granger here with the longer hair there that goes over her shoulders. Seamus has this kind of spiky hairdo here. Both have little smiling faces on them. The brown wands there. Moving around to the back, you see again the torsos are the same. Now Hermione does have the dual molded legs, so you can see where she's wearing, I don't know, stockings or tights or leggings or something like that under her skirt. And then here is her alternate expression, which is a little scared look. And then of course here is Seamus with his burned face, because you might remember from the movie that was a common thing with Seamus, was catching things on fire when he was trying to learn new spells. So there are our first 2 students, both from Gryffindor. Next up we have Pansy Parkinson and Severus Snape. So Pansy Parkinson is from Slytherin, as you can see from her torso there. And like Hermione, she does have the skirt and short legs. They are also dual molded. Snape has this all black look with printing down the legs, which I think look really good. Of course, he's got a grouchy expression on his face. There, Pansy Parkinson with the very straight hair and Snape's typical hairpiece there. It is nice to see the side printing here on the arms for Snape. And then on the back, you can see the dual molded legs a little better from this angle. And then there is the hood there with a green for Slytherin and just some folds in the back of Snape's outfit there. And then again, the printing on the arm there for Snape. Looking at their alternate expressions, there's Pansy Parkinson with kind of a sour face, and there's Snape with more of an angrier face there. So there are our 4 minifigures. Let's go ahead and move on. I'll give you my final thoughts on the set. So moving back to the set here, you see the 4 minifigures that come with it, which I think is a pretty good value. This was a $40 set. We're getting 4 minifigures, so that's practically half the cost right there. If you figure $5 a minifigure, which has been pretty average for the past few years. I think there's some really good detail in here, and I hate to admit it, but there are some good use of stickers. I'm not a huge fan of stickers, but they do add a lot to this particular set. I like the modular nature of it, the fact that it can fold up and fit inside some of the other models that have been released to date. I think that's a really nice feature as well. So I think the $40 price tag at, again, almost 400 pieces puts us right at that 10 cent per piece, which is really good for a Harry Potter set. They typically are a little bit spendier than that for the licensed sets, themed sets. There have been some other ones. There was a book that was done, I think it was in 2021. I've got a review of that. I'll put that up in the corner here so you can compare those. Overall, a nice set. Lots of good detail, the modularity is cool, like I said. 4 good minifigures here with Hermione, Seamus Finnegan, which we don't always see, and then we got Pansy Parkinson. It's nice to get other characters besides the big 3. Almost every set has Harry, Ron, and Hermione, or at least one of those in the sets, which, makes sense. They are the main characters, but it's nice to get some of the other side characters as well, and some of the ones from other houses. So Pansy Parkinson, of course, was from Slytherin, so we don't always get the Gryffindor torsos. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Harry Potter set. I'm going to get started on another video, and until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to see more of my reviews. I've left a link to my Harry Potter review playlist up here on the screen.